Now, conventional wisdom has it that the Tea Party started as an angry response to the bailouts. Like, these were grassroots conservatives saying, oh man, God, I can't stand this government anymore. I can't believe they're doing the bailouts. Oh man, I'm so angry. Now, of course, they never actually protested the bailouts. They never protested at Wall Street. They never protested at the Treasury Department. They only protested in favor of corporations like healthcare organizations during the Obamacare proceedings, etc. They never protested the big banks, but it doesn't matter. But they're grassroots, right? Except a great new study from the University of California at San Francisco. The author of the study is Stanton Glantz, and it's in a peer-reviewed academic journal called Tobacco Control. They looked at the roots of all this, and guess what they found? Turns out there was a Tea Party website set up all the way back in 2002. There's the screen capture. They have it. Welcome to the U.S. Tea Party. Well, were they angry about the bailouts that didn't happen back in 2002? Were they angry about Obamacare when Obama wasn't anywhere near the federal government back in 2002? No, they'd been planning this all along. So what were they planning it for? To protect different corporations. Now, back in 2002, it was mainly to protect tobacco companies. There was going to be an excise tax and there was going to be regulation of cigarettes, and they didn't want that. So what did they want to do? They wanted to create a fake grassroots organization that was outraged by government regulation. Government is too big. Get off the tobacco company's ass. And so they traced where the money came from, and where it went. At the time, there was an umbrella group called Citizens for a Sound Economy. And the people who donated to it were the Koch brothers, of course, and Philip Morris. Now, Citizens for a Sound Economy eventually wound up breaking up, and it became two different groups, Americans for Prosperity and FreedomWorks. The two right-wing Tea Party groups that are now saying, oh, we represent grassroots Americans who came up with the Tea Party on their own. Now, the author of the study, Stanton Glantz, says, nonprofit organizations associated with the Tea Party have long-standing ties to tobacco companies and continue to advocate on behalf of the tobacco industry's anti-tax and anti-regulation agenda. Now, an excellent piece of proof to that effect, back in 2002, and apparently they're still doing it today, is that Philip Morris gave a little bit of money. I mentioned them in the earlier chart. So how much money did they give to the Citizens for a Sound Economy? $5.3 million. Gee, I wonder why the tobacco companies would want to give $5 million to a grassroots organization made up of patriots. Well, because they care about the government and making sure that we do the conservatives. Of course not. It's to protect their own corporate interests and to use a bunch of conservative suckers for that purpose. Okay? Now, of course, the healthcare companies are doing the same thing with the same exact groups. And, of course, the energy companies. By the way, who's in the energy business? Koch Industries. And what is one of the top things that these Tea Party groups are saying? Oh, government regulation. The EPA is the most outrageous group there is. How dare they try to cap our pollution? How dare they try to regulate the energy industry in any way, let us pollute in any way we want, and by the way, lower our taxes. I love this. Back in 2002, as they looked through that same Tea Party website, what was one of the things that they advertised there? The Patriot Guest Book, because they're all patriots over there. You see how they take you for a sucker? They use your patriotism so that you can go ahead and protect multinational corporations. Now, here comes the final little insult to injury. Oh, they're such big patriots, and what they care about is American principles, that they are setting up these same exact groups in 30 different countries, including Israel, Georgia, Japan, Serbia. Boy, they are real patriots over there in Serbia. No, they have the same exact philosophy and the same exact goals in Japan and Serbia as they do here in the United States. Make sure the government does not regulate industry and does not tax those multinational corporations. It's to protect their own ass. And for you conservatives out there, you think you started the Tea Party? You did no such thing. The Koch brothers started it all the way back in 2002. They were just waiting for the right time to spring it on you, to take advantage of you for their own purposes. Man, if you're one of these guys, you are that you think you're on the right side, etc., you're such a sucker. And they laugh at you behind their back.